Hey guys, Captain Foley here. I'm coming to you live. That's right. And hopefully you guys appreciate that. I'm here to talk about my first reaction to The Mandalorian, Chapter 1. I saw my fingers hovering above the cancel, and then it went, whatever you put, Andrew. So, what's up, y'all? Hey, Bradley Briggs, how's it going? Yay, you're alive. Not only am I alive, but I'm live. Dun dun dun. So welcome, guys. I'm going to wait for a few people to get here. I got the peanut gallery here. I got R2D2 over here and R2Q5 over here. They're going to help me with this. My finger is hovering above the cancel button on Netflix. On Netflix or Disney? Curtis is here. Hello, Curtis. How's it going? Captain Foley was surprised on how much old Mandalorian lore for the expanded universe is in this. I don't know much about the Mandalorian lore from the expanded universe, but I was stoked. Um, Besides the fact that my Disney streaming service isn't working very well, and the episode would buffer, and it's just a royal pain in the ass. But I got through it. Watched it a few times, and each time the same issues in different spots. So yeah, exactly. He's just always swearing. So these two might be talking back and forth to each other. I apologize. Hope it doesn't get annoying. I just like having co-hosts for this kind of thing. Right? They they liked it. I liked it. And I want to get your thoughts on it, guys. Did anybody else not like it? My buddy Dave said it was okay. He will continue to watch it, but he wasn't super overwhelmed by it. I was quite. I loved a lot of the callbacks and things that they put in this. Curtis, you probably should get it. It's a fantastic. There's a lot of cool stuff on there for sure. Captain Foley, you're sure it wasn't R2 and his little friend pulling a prank on you with the buffering? Judging by their reaction, you might be right. Yeah, it did. It mentioned Life Day. It also his two-pronged fork gun weapon thing was actually used the same way it was in the holiday special. There he was riding the big beast, but he used it to like zap it too. So there's some cool things like that for sure. And I do love how he says the other guy, the little pig guy, I forget his name, says that the Mandalorian used to ride mythos beasts or something. So I'm wondering if that's what that was in the animated. I thought it was a bit short, like maybe they cut chapter 1 and 2 parts, since 2 is going to be on Friday. Yeah, I think it's like 90 kind of minute, like a regular 2-hour TV thing, and they chopped it up, and that's why they're doing 2 this week. That's my feeling on it, because it was rather short. It was like 36 or 37 minutes or something like that. I've spoken. Yes. Pig guy, that was Nick Nolte. Oh, really? I saw Nick Nolte's name in the credits. I'm like, who the hell was that? Who the hell did he play? But the Blurgs, yes. The Mythosaurs. There you go. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. But I get the feeling that the Mandalorian isn't actually a Mandalorian, because they mentioned foundlings and how he was a foundling, and then we get the flashbacks to. Oh, by the way, heavy spoilers here, guys. Talking about my first reaction to it, so there's going to be spoilers. If you guys want to super chat, please feel free. As you guys know, it really helps out the channel, and we'd appreciate it. So, a ton of stars in this one. Yes, definitely. It's good seeing Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed in this. But yeah, lots of great things to talk about. So if you guys have any questions or comments or specific things you want me to chat on, let me know. Like I said, super chats are important. They help out the channel. And if you're able to, please, by all means, super chat or use any of the other links down below to help out the channel, or also use PayPal. PayPal is another great way, and I will check that and be able to read your comment or question there as well. So Caveman John Carter says, love the channels, man. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I was able to catch it, and I'm intrigued, curious to see where the story goes. I have spoken. Yes. I assumed the foundling meant he was taken in by the clan. Yeah, found, and a foundling. Like, that's what I assumed too. So I don't know if he's actually a Mandalorian, or if he's another, or a human, whatever you want to call them in Star Wars, that was just raised by Mandalorians. So, I don't know. Yay, Trekyard's review of Mandalorian, meaning I get a sensible Star Wars review. Thank you. This is just the first reaction. The actual review will be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with both myself and Samuel and a bunch of screen caps from the show as well. This is just a first reaction. You know, I think mythosaurs are those horned skulls you see on Mandalorians. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah. I wanted that tattoo, actually, the Mandalorian symbol. I want to get a tattoo of that, but instead I got that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my tattoo. I designed this myself, actually. Can't really see it. There it is. Designed that myself. As you guys know, I collect swords. And this is like the demon that I slayed. Long story, just about... Not really that I slayed, that I had to go through with my divorce and a whole bunch of other things. Very symbolic. But anyway, I was going to get the Mandalorian symbol tattooed there when I was younger. I wanted that, but ended up getting that instead, so... But 44 people watching. Everybody make sure you hit the like button. R2 likes it when you hit like. Both of them. They're both R2s. R2D2 and R2Q5. So the helmets really look more Trojan helmets than I thought they did. Yeah, especially the lady, the blacksmith. She had the horns, but the way it was stylized definitely had that feel for sure. Mandalorians are, in a way, becoming the Klingons of the Star Wars universe. Only the Klingons have better ships by far. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the hero ship. For a hero ship, it's kind of underwhelming, to be honest. So... Nice tat cap. Thank you, Jeff. You already hit like, says Curtis. Keep rocking on, man. I loved his little ship. I thought it was alright, but when you look at it, it doesn't make much sense. So when it's landed and he has the ramp down, you see where the landing gear come out, and yet the landing gear, when it takes off, they fold in. There's not much room for them to fold in there, so I don't know if it's a design flaw. Like, we'll have to look at that for sure to see whether there's enough room there. I'm sure it's a tough ship. I expected him to have issues with his landing gear, though, the one that the creature bit onto, because it was kind of sparking and it was like ripping at it. I would have loved to have seen when he come in for a landing that was like, you know, just sparking or something, that he should get it fixed. I think you missed my super chat. I didn't miss it. I saw it. I just haven't got around to it yet, Jarzia. Hold on a second. The hero ship reminded me a little bit of the dual engine ship from Battle Beyond the Stars in the early 80s. Yeah, except it was missing the boobs. Anyway, I'll go back to Jarzia's super chat now. And I did see it. Yeah, sorry. $2 Canadian. Mandalorian is less a species and more a way of life. Oh, like samurai. See, that's the thing. This Mandalorian show really has a Western vibe to it. It feels very much like a Western, even so much as taming the wild horse, you know, that you get bucked off of. So it it. Somebody else had mentioned samurai movies as well, and I think that's also the case. It has that kind of feel also, but that's because that's what Star Wars was. It was based on a samurai film. I can't remember the title of it that George Lucas was really into. So it really has that kind of feel to it. It has the Western vibe, and I like that. Yeah, we're talking about the new series. I felt an Indiana Jones vibe for some reason. Um, I didn't get an Indiana Jones vibe, really. I can see maybe why you'd say that, but I got very much a Western feel. Very much so. Um, Shadow Pants says, haven't seen it yet, but how are the alien costume makeup effects? Did you see any aliens in more than just scenery shots? Dude, dude, the aliens are amazing, and yes, you get to see them in quite a few different scenarios. The ending, oh my god, the actual bounty, the mark, wow, I did not expect that. Um, I don't know if I should say anything. Like I said, we're going to do our full review tomorrow, but damn, I did not expect that. I hope they don't go too far with the Western vibe. Well, they seem to have done that already, to be honest. It I hope we see other things other than just desolate outskirt planets. You know, 50-year-old baby. Yep. I love that Beskar is in the show, but not how easy it was to work with. I don't even know what Beskar is, so I kind of got the sense that it was something very prized and coveted and actually stolen from the Mandalorians in the raid, but it's back in the clan now. It's very neat. Um, but yeah, I guess it must have a mythos within the EU or something because expanded universe, not European Union, because he makes the thing out of it, and we see in the trailer that he actually that later deflects a blaster bolt. So now I gotta ask: is the character Nick Nolte plays? Is he an Ugnaught? Because he kind of resembles an Ugnaught a bit. I don't think he is, but it's similar for sure. It had a Firefly vibe as well, yeah, especially the ship. The ship even looks like the Serenity for sure. Also, who was the I spoken guy? And Ugnaughts never seemed as intelligent as that guy, nor as tall. Yeah. Beskar, Mandalorian iron. It can shrug off blaster fire, and even lightsabers have trouble with it. Oh, cool. Most of the Mandalorians were wiped out in the Purge. In the movie The Purge? Really? Oh man, I haven't watched that movie. I gotta watch that if the Mandalorians get wiped out in that. I didn't know it was a prequel to this. If these assholes get annoying, let me know. Well, Firefly only ended because Joss Whedon started Buffy the Vampire Slayer. LOL. Where do you think you're going? So guys, yeah, this is my first reaction, and I gotta say, I absolutely loved it. I was kind of hesitant to get Disney Plus, but sitting down there this afternoon, thinking, people are talking about the Mandalorian. I see it's available to get on the PlayStation there. Should I grab it? Decided to finally get it, and I'm happy I did. There's a bunch of other stuff on there which looks really cool. Apparently, they changed one of the scenes, the Greedo shot first scene from Star Wars again. They added a line of dialogue before he shoots, or a word. It's like, why? Why? Tell the droids to quiet down, or you'll flip them over and burn their little feet. Yeah, they don't like being turned upside down, though. Oh, you're not doing it. Yeah, usually they flip out when you turn them upside down. And I don't endorse torture. So no, I wouldn't hurt my little droids. I love my droids. You guys know I'm a huge astromech droid fan, so. Ah, Samuel's here. Share it on Facebook. Night, buddy. Have a great live. Thank you, Samuel. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and also with you. Yeah, Samuel's kind of crazy that way, Jeff. Love the droids. Thank you. Yeah, I still need to see the Tron sequel. I don't know why I keep missing that. But I'm always up to rewatch The Black Hole, Roddy McDowell's Vincent, and The Cygnus. It's funny you mention that, because I actually rewatched The Black Hole literally about 2 weeks ago. And it's still as boring as ever. It has its moments, but it is boring. I do love the droids. Yeah, I love other droids other than you guys, you know. Like Vincent. Oh, really? How about Maximilian? I should send him after you. Yeah. Offered more money, though. He left because Firefly didn't offer. What? Those are the droids you're looking for. Yes, yes, they are. 51 people watching. Everybody make sure you hit like. This isn't going to be a long video. We'll probably delve into other topics near the end anyway. But yeah, I'm just here to give my first reaction. Just say that I loved almost everything about this show. Got to see some astromech droids in it, which was neat. I still love you guys. Just relax. And so many alien species and creatures. It was just, and there's so many callbacks. Like poor little salacious crumb guy being cooked on the spit, and the other guy locked in a cage. It was like, oh, that makes me. It reminds me of Dot, our little Chihuahua. So I didn't like that. Caveman John Carter, like the you're getting Eagle Moss in Canada, Captain Foley. Yes, I've been getting Eagle Moss for quite some time now. Even before it was available in Canada, I was getting it here. So boring, but Yvette M was still hot. What are we talking about? We should get to our 50, right? Hit like. Everybody should hit like. We should get to 50. That ending was a huge twist ending. Yes, it was. 38 minutes long without adverts, and The Mandalorian went by fast, in my opinion. It did, and there was not a lot of talking in it. It was very little dialogue for the amount of screen time, but I liked that. I thought that was really cool. How about those little sand pirate dudes? Trying to remember specifically which ones you're talking about, but I don't know. Do you think we'll ever see the Mandalorian's face? I do. I think so, yes. The lady blacksmith, that's the lady that's on the posters and then the trailer, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to see his face, yes. Captain Foley, what do you think of the IG-88 assassin droid? It was not IG-88, it was just an IG assassin droid, but that was fantastic. I love seeing that thing in operation. The way it was spinning around, the way it moved its arms, the way it walked, everything about that was so great. But he gave up so easy. I'm going to initiate self-destruct, so I cannot get captured. It's like, no, for the love of God, don't do that. I thought that was hilarious. So many times he just wanted to initiate self-destruct. But yeah, it was not IG-88. Also, the droid had direct order to kill where the Mandalorian was given an option. Yes, it was IG-14. The subtitles revealed it as IG-14. Well, there you go. IG-11. Subtitles said IG-11. According to IMDb. Yeah, I had heard IG-11 prior when the trailers came out. But DGR Blue, or Dodger Blue, if Jeff wants me to say that, says I haven't seen it yet. You should see it. The little hooded guys from Tatooine. Oh, the Jawas? I saw Jawa-like critters. They didn't have the same hoods, but I will watch it in a bit. You should. It's very, very good. DGR Blue. And DGR Blue. I just want to clarify this for Jeff. Is it Dodger Blue or DGR Blue? I know we kind of talked about it on one Bridge Crew Live, but I don't think he was there for that. You have no issue with me calling you DGR Blue, or would you prefer Dodger Blue? Let me know. Yeah, but the mention of Life Day was kind of funny. I got a kick out of that. There's so many little things that was just really good. I've only watched it like 3 times. I need to watch it. I got to watch it again tomorrow to get some screen caps from it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Off-road Jawas according to Black Series figures. Man, it was kind of harsh to see little Jabba's pet being cooked while his friend watched. Yeah, well, it wasn't Salacious Crown, but it was a member of his species, so. I'm out for the night, Captain. Keep on rolling. Thank you very much, K-Man John Carter. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. Whatever you like, says DGR Blue. DGR Blue 4. Your profile pic led to some Googling on my part, also some giggling. I can't see what it is. Well, John and Dave know their Star Wars. They do, and it shows. This is really good. I don't know how else to say it. Do you think they will have a hut in there somewhere? Oh, I'm sure they will. I think I'll watch the Xmas special after we're done here. You should. You should. It's coming up to that season, right? So it's a pic of Heinz Spotted Dick. All right, well, cool. Thank you. Celebrate me some Life Day. So, guys, yeah, I absolutely loved it. I think it's really redeemed. Star Wars wasn't really destroyed for me by The Last Jedi. Sure, I thought it kind of treated Luke with a little bit of indignity and didn't really treat the fans the way it should have been done. But I'm not going to boycott Disney or anything. I can't wait to hear what some of the hate channels have to say about Mandalorian. I'm sure they'll say negative stuff, even though I didn't see anything negative to really talk about. I'm sure they'll find something, though, because that's what they do. That's how they make their money, with their clickbait titles. So we'll see how it goes. I just really enjoyed it. I thought that Disney really hit it out of the park with this one. And when you have people that are at the helm that care about the franchise, love the franchise, and know the franchise, it really shows. And I think that's exactly what happened with The Mandalorian. It was off the hook awesome as far as not having seen Star Wars for a while, or new Star Wars, and seen something new. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking, God, this has got to be an expensive series to produce, considering that they have to build all these set props, and it's just all of the world building they have to do. I'm not sure how much of it is CGI, but God, it's very impressive. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with for the rest of the show. I hope it doesn't start to spiral downward and get shitty. I don't think it will, but there you have it. Have you seen the Scene 38 remake of A New Hope? Is that the Vader Kenobi fight? Yes, I've seen that. Oh. Have you gotten the Eagle Moss Hero Collector's TOS Enterprise 200-page book? As not a TOS fan, I was impressed and well worth my money, but huge book as Pike, TOS Refit, and Disco, no Kelvin. I recommend it. I haven't got it yet. Have requested it. Have not received it yet. So it looked like you were watching a Star Trek movie. It looked like you were watching a Star Trek or a Star Wars movie. Oh, yeah, the show. I thought you were talking about me. But yes, absolutely it did. Captain Foley, a word of advice, stay off the ice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I wonder if they film at the Disney parks. I don't. I mean, that would be cost effective probably, but I don't think they would do that. Captain, what are the two droids behind you, and where can I get one? Well, they're both Sphero droids. That's R2D2, of course. This is R2Q5, and they're both from Sphero. You control them with an app on your phone. They're little remote control droids. They can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can move their heads, like I'll move R2's head here. The leg goes down. They do. You can control them like a remote control one. They wander around. They do things. They can interact with each other. There's the app there for them. All the different actions they have, which I don't want to go through because they need room to do them, and they're sitting on a couch right now, so they would have to be on the floor. I've been meaning to do a video on them, a review of them, but as of yet, I have not done that. So just look up Sphero, Sphero, droids. I also have the Sphero BB-8. I don't have the other one, the evil one, BB, whatever it is. Anyway, I don't have that one. That's the only one I don't have. But this one's one of my favorites. I love astromech droids, as you guys know, and I prefer the black ones. I like the black droids. I think they look really cool. This one has some copper on it and looks great. There's also I've got the Sideshow Collectibles ones as well. Yeah, I do. Which are a little bit bigger than these guys. So I've got R2Q5 in that. I also have, it's a matte black. This one's shiny black. But I have a matte black and silver one, which was supposed to be in Rogue One, but never saw it in the movie, so who knows. But I have those from Slideshow. But these ones are Sphero, so if you're interested, there you go. I almost thought they were motorized versions of the Bandai ones. No, these are quite a bit bigger. These are about twice the size of the Bandai ones. Were these the hot Star Wars collectibles out around last year? I should start a collectibles collection. You should. You should. Hence why I blanked out in the character in question. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. But no, I think overall I really like what I've seen so far. We will see second part, or chapter 2, I guess, on Friday. Did you ever read Jar's super chat? Yes, I did. Do you want me to read it again? Because I already read it. But yes, Jeff, I already read it. Just got my timeline off. Your timeline's pretty lucky then. It's always good to get off. When does the show take place? Between which movies? Not between any movies. This is about 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So I guess it's between Return of the Jedi and the Force Awakens. So about 5 or 6 years after Return of the Jedi, from what I've heard. So there you go. Yeah, it takes place a few years after Return of the Jedi. Yeah. So you guys, I don't know how long this is going to be. Again, feel free to super chat, because I would like to make the lives a little worthwhile. I mean, just talking to you guys is worthwhile, but you know what I mean. So if you can super chat, please do so. We really appreciate it. It's not necessary, obviously, but love chatting with you guys, and you guys always show up in droves and help us out with lives when we do our live reviews. So if you can, if you're able to super chat, please do so. I don't want to Kingdom of the Sith and New Hope. No. The stormtroopers look shabby in their dirty armor. Well, remember, he was going to be paid with Imperial credits, and the guy's like, well, they're spendable, or they're usable, whatever he said. But the Mandalorian's like, you have heard that the Empire's no more, right? So yeah, it's after Return of the Jedi. Um, so those stormtroopers, were they actually stormtroopers, or were they just this guy's bodyguards with stormtrooper armor that they found? We still haven't seen the new shiny stormtroopers or the black death troopers, which were in the trailer, and we haven't seen the stormtrooper heads on spikes. So there you go. Dystopian guy. Think of the tribbles. Donate today. That's right. Question: prefers super chat or PayPal or Patreon? Honestly, Patreon is the absolute best because it's kind of the backbone of what we do every month. Um, and there's the different tier levels. If you go like the $5 or $10 tier, we're modifying our Patreon right now, so you're going to have really cool Patreon perks for different levels. So that's a great way to do it. They're all really good. Patreon's a reliable monthly income for us. PayPal is good as well. It goes directly into our account that we use for like trips or tech, things of that nature. But super chats are kind of like our daily bread and butter. Super chats keep the channel going lately, but that being said, YouTube takes 30% right off the top of every super chat right away. So PayPal doesn't do that. PayPal takes like 4% or something. So they all have their benefits. PayPal is like that instant gratification of seeing it, and you know, um, but yeah, they take 30% right off the top. So it doesn't. It's not the best, but they all work. So there you go. What are you talking about? We got you 4-1. I like those odds. Yeah. The video game coming out on Thursday, Jedi Fallen Order, is sat between Sith and A New Hope. Yeah, I have that pre-ordered. I will be grabbing that on the 15th, and I'll be doing live playthroughs of it on the channel, probably around this time of night. I don't want to play it without you guys, so the first playthrough is going to be live, so you guys can join in and watch, laugh at me, whatever you want to do. I don't care. But yeah, I will be getting that game. Obviously, the Empire isn't doing too well. It was interesting seeing their armor less than pristine. Yes. Yeah. So, were they actually stormtroopers, or were they just using stormtrooper armor? I think they were stormtroopers because the guy paid him in that ingot, which had the Imperial logo on it, and he also had a medallion that had an Imperial logo. So, guy from Breaking Bad was wearing the cloak from Vader. You think Max von Sydow's character can make an appearance? Seems like he was a wasted potential throwaway in The Force Awakens. I don't know who that is. Is that the old guy at the beginning that gives Poe the thing? I don't know. If I purchased that game, no pressure. Well, thanks, DZR. Great. I think it was cool. It has Damascus patterns in it like a good blade. Yes, absolutely it did. I did make some notes for the review that we're doing tomorrow. But by all means, guys, tune into the review because we're going to break it down scene by scene. That being said, there's not a lot of dialogue, really. As I said, it's a lot of world building, atmosphere building. There's not a lot of dialogue, really. So I don't know how long the review is going to be, but there's a lot of things to look at and discuss. So join us tomorrow live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to check that out. It was also interesting to see Imperial personnel in hiding. Yes. Max played Ming in Flash Gordon's in 1980. Okay. I will be getting that game. I just gotta wait. But I don't mind spoilers. Well, there you go. You guys don't have to tune in to the live playthroughs, but I would really appreciate it. I love doing those. Too bad it's not VR. But, that's fine too. Do you think they should go back to do a series about Tulloch Horde? I don't know what the Tulloch Horde is, so no. Great seeing the other Mandalorians in the clan. Super cool. Werner Herzog is still a great actor at 77. Okay, so I think I know who he is then from Disney. Canada got Disney Plus, I take it? Yes, we did. There's a bit of Rogue One vibe to the Mandalorian. Did anyone else feel that? I noticed it was really darkly lit, like really poorly lit. A little bit too much so. I think they mess with the saturation a little bit too much. um, I found it quite hard to watch as far as being able to see what the hell is going on. They kind of have to bump up the brightness. So when we do our screen caps for our review, we're going to obviously punch up the brightness on them so you can see a bit more. But I thought it's filmed a little too dark. They need to get away from that. I hate when things are too dark. Jarzia throws in $5 for your butter and bread fund. Might even be enough left over for a slice of cheese. Eckert's Ladder has played Fallen Order and says it's pretty hard. Cool. Well, I don't mind a hard game as long as it's a fun game. So there you go. Get those Firo droids while you can. They're not producing anymore, and when they're out, that's it. Oh, really? That's a shame. I hope that the app doesn't go anywhere, though. I've got a lot of old apps on my phone that aren't in the App Store anymore, so you can't download them, and they haven't updated them. One of which was the Communicator. Remember the TOS Communicator app? Doesn't work anymore. So if this app goes away, it won't be able to control the droids anymore, which would really suck. So I don't like hearing that the Sphero droids are going away. Jeff Jacobs is right. I really do appreciate that, Jarzia, so thank you very much. Jarzia, with you being in Hamilton, we gotta meet up sometime and hang out. I think that'd be cool. I love this first chapter a lot better than I expected. Yeah, I didn't really go into it with many expectations. Halfway through, I thought, oh, we've seen a lot of what we saw in the trailer, but then when it was over, it's like, yeah, there's still a lot more we saw in the trailer that we have not seen yet, so. Not sure how you screen cap, but I know it doesn't work with the print screen button. Well, it just depends on the program you use to watch it. That's all I'll say. And yes, I do legitimately have Disney Plus, so don't think I'm doing anything illegal. But it's a trade secret, I guess. Asfio says they'll support the app for another 2 years or so. Is that it? Oh my god, that pisses me off. When I bought them, I thought that, good god, I hope they keep up the app. You hear that, guys? I might only be able to, like, use you guys for 2 more years. Yeah, 2 years. Crazy. Gotta run. Love your channel. Thank you. Thank you, Hypata. Thank you. The live would need to be like 5 hours long if you picked out and named all the aliens in it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Nice, Captain. I need to take my dog out. See you tomorrow here on YouTube. All right, Curtis. See you later. Jarzia says, I'm down maybe sometime in the spring when it's not shitty out and I've sorted out some stuff I'm trying to get done. Absolutely, no rush. But, you know, we could meet in London. We could meet halfway, like in Woodstock or whatever. Or I could come all the way to Hamilton. I don't care. I would love to hang out with you. I think it'd be cool. Use the Force cap to keep them going. You know, I'm not that great with the Force, so not sure that would work necessarily. Oh. My back is killing me, guys. You fell down. Idiot. Anyway, I'm tired. I've kind of run out of things to say about it. I thought it was great. They're really on the right track. I hope we keep it up. I'm sure they will with the people that are helming the project. It's a step in the right direction to kind of appease Star Wars fans. That being said, I'm looking forward to seeing what the haters say. And you know which haters I'm talking about. There's at least 4 channels that immediately pop to mind. I'm not going to name them, but yeah. they're going to find something negative to say. They can't like it because it's Disney. So they're going to come up with some bullshit behind the scenes secret source that tells them that this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. And then they report that, they get clickbait views, and then the thing never happens. And they're like, oh, well, it was right. Blah, 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 blah. Not going to say anything else. Come with me to look at urine under a microscope. Well, that sounds fascinating. How about no? Christopher Halliday. Maybe if you contact them, maybe they can keep it going as a side thing. Me? I will contact them actually, because if they need like public outcry or input to say that it's something they should keep going, I will definitely do that, because I really like the Sphero droids and want to be able to use them for years to come. So, or even if they make like a little remote control that'll work with them, as opposed to the app, so you don't have to update the app or not have the option to download it in the future, or something like that. There's got to be a way to take care of you guys. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Jeff Jacobs puts in $1.99 and says, thanks. I just saw the first episode of Mandalorian. It was very good beginning, says Dave. Yes. That's basically why you're like the only Trek channel I regularly subscribe to. I watch Anti-Trekker sometimes, Space Doc and such, but Trek top on my watch list. Well, thank you. I find Anti-Trekker a little bit too... Like, I love the guy. He's a good friend of mine. I find him a little bit too negative, though. And he knows that. He knows that. When I come on this channel and he's saying negative stuff about Discovery or whatever, I'm like, always with the negativity. There's never any positive. It just bugs me sometimes. But thank you, War God 6. We're at the top of your watch list. Maybe a CPU app. That'd be alright, I guess. I thought Carl Weathers did a good job even in his limited role. It is hard to believe he is 71 years old. It is hard to believe. Just because support stops doesn't mean the app will go away from your phone. Just don't delete the app after support stops and you'll be good. Yeah, that's true. But then if you get a new phone and you need to re-download the app or whatever, there should be an option, a place to download that's not the App Store, just in case the App Store stops carrying it, if you know what I mean. That's all I'm trying to think. I think if you develop an app to control something like those droids, discontinuing it is really stupid. Yeah, but it's not viable a lot of times to keep it going as well. Like, I understand that, so. You are missing out. What? Missing out on what? You think they'll blow up the Falcon and Rise of Skywalker? I absolutely do think they will, yes. Too comedic at times, but good. Who? What? Who's too comedic at times, but good? Not us. We're definitely not comedic. We just have the dad jokes. You know. Yeah, and I recently just heard from somebody too that they were talking about good Star Trek YouTube channels, and somebody mentioned Trek Yards, and somebody commented and said, I used to watch Trek Yards a lot, but I find they're overcritical and whatever. But that being said, they do kind of have a fair and balanced look at everything. So it was kind of a backhanded compliment in a way. And I know a lot of people left our channel when we didn't badmouth Discovery. We lost a lot of subs for that and stupid shit like that, which really irks me. But whatever. Yeah, don't want to get into all that whole discussion. It would be nice if they made the app open source so fans can keep it alive. That would be awesome, yeah. Donnie Pearson. I love the premiere episode of Discovery Plus The Mandalorian. So stoked about more episodes and those and other Disney Plus original shows, including High School Musical, the musical, the series. Wow. I saw Star Wars: A New Hope before that, and now I'm watching The Empire Strikes Back, also on Disney Plus. Yeah, they got a lot of good stuff. I used to watch Geeks and Gamers after Last Jedi came out, since he was talking about stuff I hated in that movie, but I unsubbed when every video was habitually negative. That's right, I don't mind the odd negative video, but when everything that they do is negative, like, you know the channels I'm talking about. I'm interested to get their take on Mandalorian. They'll probably be like, oh, I haven't seen it because I'm not going to pay for Disney Plus because I don't want to give Disney my money. I'm boycotting Disney. Or whatever. Then you're not educated enough to talk about it if you can't. You got to watch it to know if you like it or not. But whatever. I love Trek Yards. I think you guys are awesome. Thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate that. Integrity is the key to Trek Yard's reputation. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that. I hate the fact that there are no more TV series of Star Trek. It's all on CBS All Access, Hulu, and Netflix, etc. I kind of agree with that, even though in Canada it is on a network show. It used to be called the Space Channel. Now it's called CTV Sci-Fi. Um, so it's still regular TV here. So Last Jedi is the only one missing from Disney Plus. That's funny. Speaking of Trek, this morning marked the physical home video debut of season 2 of Discovery. I might buy that for Christmas. I don't even have Discovery Season 1 on Blu-ray. I wanted it last Christmas, didn't get it, and then haven't really seen it since to pick it up. I keep forgetting to buy it. Yes, so tomorrow is our review of The Mandalorian, Chapter 1, which we just talked about now a little bit. Thursday is when the short trek comes out. We'll be talking about the short trek on Friday, though, on our Friday Live, and then we're going to talk about Chapter 2 of The Mandalorian on Monday, because it comes out on Friday, so a bit of a delay there. So, but I'll do another first reaction video to Part 2 of The Mandalorian on Friday night as well, so join me for that. So, my compliment for your channel is that I'm here watching your first take for a show I haven't seen yet. Trek Yards always delivers great content. Well, thank you. I don't think me sitting here talking to the camera about nothing in particular, just kind of babbling, is great content, but I appreciate that you think it's great content. It means a lot, so thank you. They should have kept the name Space instead of changing it, in my opinion. And I miss the funny sci-fi commercials they had a while. I know. Don't get me started. I really think that them changing it from Space was a huge mistake. Speaking your mind, good and bad, is more important. Thank you, Jared. Yeah. Anyway, guys, 48 minutes. It wasn't a long live. Didn't get a lot of super chats, so I'm kind of disappointed in that a little bit. But I am very tired, and my back is really killing me. So I need to go downstairs now. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in. Sorry I couldn't talk about my first live reaction much longer. There's just, I don't want to give away too much review-wise, just because we're doing a review tomorrow, so I want to hold some stuff back. So, perhaps it is the host interaction rather than total content that we all love. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, DJ Blue. I always like the lives. I don't care much for the gameplay live, but I don't have to watch if I don't want to. I'm not going to throw a fit over it. Thank you. A lot of people get all pissy. Why do you have this content? Well, don't watch it then. But yeah, sorry if you don't enjoy it. A lot of people do, so there's two sides to that coin. People saving the chats for the super chats for the full review. I hope so. I hope so. Thanks, Cap. Get one of those special Admiral back rubs. Yeah. Good night, Stuart. Hope you have a good night and stay warm in this cold weather. Thank you. And Donnie says, thank you, Stuart, for another great live stream. See you and everyone else tomorrow. Till then, may the force be with you all. Live long and prosper, my friends. Exactly. Good night. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. R2D2 and R2Q5 and myself all say good night. And looking forward to more Mandalorian. I think they did a great job, and I'm looking forward to a lot more. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. live at 5 Eastern Standard Time. So have a good one, guys.